What is the role of women? So when it comes to the rights, the responsibilities and the roles that Islam has given to women, yes, men also, but especially to women, is that the rights that Islam has given to women, they were unthinkable before Islam was reintroduced in Arabia. Before Islam came to Arabia, women generally all over the world, Hindu culture, Christian culture, Buddhist culture, right? All the cultures, they were treated as property. They were inherited. Oppression was there, exploitation was there. To such a dark ages in Arabia before Islam came there, is that it was seen as something shameful for in a house to have a baby girl. Suppose a baby girl was born in a home, it is seen as so much shameful that sometimes the parents used to wrap up the baby, take her to the cemetery, dig up a hole, and bury her alive. Oh. That was the darkness before Islam came to Arabia and to the world. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, right away he stopped the practices of infanticide. And he uplifted the status of women to such a degree that even now today in America, we had to fight for many, many decades, many, many centuries to win those rights. And you may be thinking, okay, what are those rights? Give it to me, right? Not until 1920s, our country, the ladies, the Caucasian ladies, not black and not brown, Caucasian ladies, they won the right to vote. Islam gave that right to the Muslim women in the 7th century, the right to have a say in the political process. Islam gave women the right to own property. Way back in the 7th century, in Illinois, it was not until 1861 to be exact. And 1861, not for all the ladies, married Caucasian ladies. Right now, any one of you, all the ladies here, you can go to buy a car, to buy a house, to buy a land and property. It was not so before 1861. Islam gave women the rights way back in the 7th century. When I got married, the clerk asked my wife the question. This was in DuPage County. He asked my wife the question, okay, now what should we change your last name to? She became like really upset. She said, why do you want to change my name? Change his name, right? Islam gave women that right. See, not until 1844 in this country, a woman, she started to go to a higher education, right? Associate, bachelor's, and master's degree. Before that, they were not allowed. But look at this. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, according to UNESCO, the oldest continuous university in the entire world, it was made by a Muslim lady. Before Harvard and Oxford and Cambridge and Penn State, it were the Muslim ladies who were laying the foundations for higher education, hospitals and pharmacies, yes, universities. So Islam has empowered women. So taking that empowerment, Muslim women all throughout the centuries, the wife of the Prophet, as she mentioned, the daughters of the Prophet, Muslim ladies, they were scholars, they were lawyers, they are physicians all throughout history. They are in the sports, just like in the 2016 Olympics. At least I know with my research, 20 Muslim ladies, they won medals. The gold, the silver, and the bronze medal. Right now in this country, right now in this country, there are 35,000 plus Muslim physicians. And many of them, they are Muslim sisters, Muslim ladies. So Islam has given them humongous rights. They are board of directors. They are, my children, they go to a full-time Islamic school. The principal of that school is a Muslim sister. So they can be scholars, they can be the chancellors, right? The principals, lawyers and physicians, and you name it, they can be. So that's the obligation, the right, and the empowerment Islam has given to Muslim ladies. So really quickly about the hijab also, right? See, hijab, the concept of hijab, it's a commandment that Allah has given to humans. Just like there is a dress code. When all of you, when you go to churches, synagogues, there is a dress code. You just don't wake up in the morning and just wear as is, right? You want to wear something nice and decent and modest. Even if people go to schools and colleges and work, there is a dress code. So we say that the dress code that God has given for humanity is the dress code of modesty. But modesty is not limited only to the females. Modesty is also for the males. Means me as a male, I have to dress modestly. I cannot wear tight clothes. I cannot wear transparent clothes. I cannot wear clothes of the opposite gender. I cannot wear clothes which are so extravagant, wastage of money, and undue attraction. So modesty. But modesty is not limited only to what we wear in Islam. Modesty of our eyes. So important. You should be not looking and lusting at other people. So modesty of the eyes is mentioned in the Quran, chapter 24, verse number 30, for the males and then for the females. Modesty of the tongue. You know, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said, say something good or remain silent. Yeah? That's one of the best sayings I would say, because, you know, just imagine, if husband and wife, if they follow this, forget about no divorces will happen, right? Always say something good, right? Family structure would be so solid between parents and children and vice versa. The countries would be more united. Humanity would be more united. Always say good, always do good, always be good. And that is Islam. But modesty, even the Jewish ladies, once they get married, they have to cover their hair. They cannot show their hair. Even the Christian ladies, right? It says in 1 Corinthians chapter number 11, verse number 5 and 6, especially when they go to church, they're supposed to cover their hair.